In this video, we will explain how to use the XDJ-AERO as a MIDI controller and external sound card with Traktor. First of all, I'll show you what you need to get started. Then we'll go over how to install the XDJ-AERO sound card drivers on your computer. I'll demonstrate how to connect your AERO to your computer via USB cable. And finally, I'll cover installing the TSI mapping and configuration file. To complete these tasks, you will need a computer with Traktor 2 installed, as well as a USB cable for connecting your computer. You'll need internet access to download the TSI file and sound card drivers. You can access the files from pioneerdj.com/support. To begin the driver installation, open the .dmg or .exe file and follow the on-screen instructions. You may need to restart your computer after installing the software. You are now ready to load the TSI file into Traktor. Open Traktor. Go to Preferences and click Import at the bottom of the window. Point your file browser to the TSI file on your hard disk. When powered on, Traktor should immediately recognize the AERO. You must now go to the Controller Manager tab in the Traktor Preferences. Then, select PIONEER XDJ-AERO from the Device drop-down menu. You also need to set your in and out ports to the PIONEER XDJ-AERO and ensure that the device target is set to focus. Now you can move on to the Audio Setup tab. From the Audio Device drop-down menu, select PIONEER XDJ-AERO. Now we can move on to the output routing. Select Internal Mode to use the virtual Traktor mixer so that you can blend 4 decks, choose between the different Traktor EQ and filter options, use Traktor's autoplay and their internal mix recorder. You want to set your output monitor to channels 2 and 3 and output master to channels 0 and 1. This routes the sound card output 0 and 1 straight to the master out and 2 and 3 directly to the headphones. For internal mixer mode on a Windows machine, you want to set your output monitor to channels 3 and 4 and your output master to channels 1 and 2. All mixing and headphone controls are now done in the software. To switch between deck A and C or B and D, hit Utility, and all the deck and mixer controls switch over. Alternatively, you can use external mode to use the XDJ-AERO's built-in mixer, giving you our zero latency faders and PIONEER filters and EQ. You can also use the onboarding mix recording features of the AERO without taxing your computer resources. Set the output for deck A to 0 and 1, and the output for deck B to 2 and 3. Then you want to set the mixer mode on the AERO to XDJ-AERO so the sound card outputs are mapped to the mixer inputs 1 and 2. On a machine running Windows, you want to set your output deck A to channels 1 and 2 and deck B to channels 3 and 4. Now all your mixing and queuing controls are routed through the real mixer. In the next video, we'll be showing you how to use your Android device with the XDJ-AERO. If you have any questions about what we've covered, you can discuss them online with other PIONEER users and PIONEER experts at forums.pioneerdj.com.